This is the video for our front leg side kicks. So our side kicks are fairly similar to a front kick if you've already watched that video. The only difference with the side kick, well, okay, there's a few differences. The main difference with the side kick is that my foot is going to turn sideways. It's not actually what it sounds like where I'm kicking from the side. I'm just going to actually turn my body sideways, and I'm still going to strike straight through my target. So for a side kick, when I chamber up that knee, instead of chambering here, I'm going to actually rotate my body. Now, that means that I'm going to have to rotate my foot on the floor as well. So I'm going to turn my foot so that my heel points towards you as I lift that foot up. And that should chamber so my heel is aimed right at my target. Second step, if you might remember from the previous video or my front kick videos, I'm going to kick straight through my extension. I'm going to re-chamber, pull it back. I'm going to plant it down into position. Now, because we pivoted as we chamber it up, we're also going to want to re-pivot that foot back into position as we step down. Excuse me. So let's do it one more time. So side kick, I'm going to pull up, rotating that bottom foot, extension out towards the camera, re-chamber back in, and pivoting back as I plant my foot back into position, finding that fighting stance. Now, one of the most important parts of this technique is being able to find that balance. And every time I throw this kick, I lean backwards and I fall away, or I fall forwards into that kick. It's going to be really hard to use this technique for anything. So a good way to practice this technique is just practicing keeping your body upright as best you can. And honestly, practicing it in the air, using a target gives you a little bit of help finding that balance that we don't necessarily want. If you have that balance, then test it by not striking anything, by focusing on doing that kick in the air. I'm going to do it one more time, facing to the side here, so you can get a different angle there, and with a different foot. So again, starting my fighting stance, I'm chambering that knee back and up, so my heel points towards my target, striking straight out with my leg, pulling right back in, and re-chambering down for my plant. Maybe you can tell, I'm left-footed, that was a little bit harder. So that was our side kick, specifically our front leg. Get really good at that. And on our next ball, we're going to work on our back leg kicks, where we add a little bit more speed and momentum.